All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Kol Halor Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, Adawan Ratazah, this will be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Kwadash. And it's going to be super quick. I just had a couple precepts that I wanted to bring out. Nothing super deep, but certain precepts of late have been screaming, especially as regards to what's going on in Western Asia, the Middle East, the Yemen conflict, the Iranian-Yemen, whatever you want to call this, mess, which is all prophecy. As you can see, one of the comments, anybody with a brain can see that this is all biblical prophecies being fulfilled. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is mustering the host of the battle. He's gathering these nations for the Third World War. They don't really want war, but it's inevitable, The first and foremost, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai wants war, and also the elites want war. They have to collapse this global economy, and they have to bring this Third World War to fruition. Okay? All wars are bankers' wars, So anyway, I just wanted to spotlight this video here. This channel here, Dialogue Works. I stumbled across it a couple days, probably a couple days ago. I mean, I've seen it on and off, but I never really paid too much attention. But of late, he's been having a lot of good guests. Colonel McGregor, Scott Ritter, a lot of highly edifying information coming out as far as what's going on in Western Asia, the Middle East. Okay, and I'm only 18 minutes in, and a lot has been said. I can't even remember everything. I'm had to go back and rewatch it from the beginning. But as I'm watching it, I wish I could play it and pause it like how I used to do. But you know how YouTube do, as Elder Apostle Tahar says, they'll flag my videos. Anytime I play a clip, I get flagged. No matter copyright, but it doesn't matter. So I can't do that. And plus, you guys need to do your own due diligence, man. Stop waiting around and being spoon-fed. Okay? You got to do some research and some digging for yourself. We, the men of the Lord, the hopeful elect, we are already fully persuaded. Okay? We know what time it is. We know what we believe. Hence, we show our faith by our works. But the rest of you, it's time for you to get fully persuaded. We know what time it is. We're measuring the time diligently. We're watching as well as praying. We're occupying till Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai comes. But I don't think a lot of you realize what's really about to happen. Even a lot of these guys, like you see this guy, Saeed Mohammed Marandi, he's dropping a lot of facts. But he's not a prophet. Majority of you people are in denial, man. What's really about to happen? But anyway, again, I just wanted to spotlight this video, dropping facts, man. But the number one theme is that America is losing its hegemony. Fuck losing, has already lost its hegemony. And they're like spoiled brats, man. They're untrustworthy. They're liars. Mr. Wayne Brady want to make a deal. How the fuck you want to make a deal when you have a track record of being untrustworthy? And in order to make a deal, there has to be some, like the man was saying, there has to be some a little faith, trust between the two parties. America, Babylon the Great has Esau, Edom first and foremost. We all know he's the devil the Bible speaks of, the deceiver. We know this man. Okay, he is the wicked, per Malachi 1 and 4. But these other nations are starting to realize you are the wicked. And that's what time it is, man. You're a liar. You're a liar, you're a deceiver, and you ain't got the cards no more, Wayne Brady. The ball ain't in your court no more. Okay? But as we've been saying, he's a spoiled brat. If he don't want a seat at the table. He want the top seat at the table. And if he can't have the top seat at the table, guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna flip the whole table over. And that's World War III. Okay? Oh, something else I wanted to mention. If you've been paying attention, they like to downplay the military technological advances of the BRICS and the West, and the East, Iran, the Houthis, like they're just some bum ass fucking militia group or something. No, they highly organized and they have highly powerful, accurate missiles. As you can see, it says Yemen's hyper. Matter of fact, I reposted allegedly the Houthis struck an airport in Tel Aviv. If you've been paying attention, Iran, their whatever missiles, and they're not even using their best missiles. They're using, throwaway missiles. Same thing with the Houthis, the drones, the technology that they're saving the best for last. But whatever technology, whatever they're using is highly accurate. Iran showed you that. Pinpoint accuracy. Same thing with the Houthis. Long distance, cutting through that Iron Dome. The Iron Dome is fucking useless, man. Hypersonic, Yemen's hypersonic strike on Tel Aviv. You see? So we in beautiful times, man, for those that can see. We're in beautiful times, and this thing is escalating. This thing is about to bubble over. So, again, I'm not going to make it too long. A couple precepts came to mind. We bring them out over and over, but they're screaming. They're screaming. And Obadiah, it's the whole chapter. Obadiah is fire. I might jump around in Obadiah, but this the main one of the main precepts that was in my mind. Jeremiah 49. I love it in the KJV. I read it in both, but NLT hits the nail right on the head. And this is going into Esau, Edom. Okay, when you read the beginning of this, it's going into Ammon. It's going into Ammon, but then later it goes into Esau. So Jeremiah 49, and what's that, 17? 16? Where am I at? I start at 15. For lo, you got to get the context, right? For lo, look, I make thee small among the links directly with Obadiah. For lo, I make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Meaning small as in like they're looking down upon you. Not small as in size, but as like they're looking down on you. You're a piece of shit, man. They're seeing you for the damn demon, the damn devil that you are, man. You're exposed. Shameful spewing is on your glory. They know your track record. They see your track record. You're untrustworthy. You can't, even your allies are seeing it. Per Revelation 17, they're going to turn upon you and burn you with fire. As in Obadiah, they that eat thy bread have laid a deadly wound unto you. You can't be, you have shown yourself time and time again to be untrustworthy. But that's biblical. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. These other nations are starting to catch on. You're exposed, man. So it says, this is the main point, thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, you was feeling yourself, man, because at one point, you did have the hegemony, or you had all the cards. You had the great sword. You had the big dick on the block, you know what I'm saying? You was big dick in these nations. Excuse my French. You was fucking them real good, No Vaseline, But hey, these nations are tired of being fucked, man. Tired of you fucking with the economy. Tired of you doing coups and all type of skullduggery. They're tired of it. They're tired of your lies. You making treaties and promises and reneging. Talking about Gad is an Indian giver. No, you an Indian giver. You the re-nigger. You the true niggard. And riches are not comely for the niggard. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, thou that shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle. That's a Blues Clue. Talking about America. I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord Yahweh. I ain't gonna get all deep. The main point that I want for this lesson is thy terribleness have deceived thee. So let's go to the NLT. You have been deceived by the fear you inspire in others. The hammer, I'll come back to this. You know, again, I'm not sure if I'm gonna read them all. We know them, man. Again, I paraphrased it, Ecclesiastes 12. We know it already. You go back, read it for yourself. We know it. Broken records. You know? But this perfect was in my mind too. Daniel 7:20. Thou look was more stout than the rest of his fellows. Your pride, your terribleness. Daniel 7:20. And the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes and mouth that spake very great things. That's talking about America. America, okay? That's that special nation, that peculiar, that was divert. That's America, man. You know? And America came out of what? England, okay? And America rose to be the so-called greatest empire that the world has ever seen, allegedly. Okay? So how the fuck could it not be in the Bible? It's all throughout the Bible, but it's codified. Okay? And the men of the Lord are breaking it down to you plainly. America is known in the scriptures spiritually as Sodom and Egypt, mystery Babylon, Assyria, Nineveh, Uz, Idumea. America figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgment, and is codified. The daughter of Babylon, the daughter of the Chaldeans, the great whore, and she's about to be burnt with fire. And who's going to do it? All these other nations, primarily these BRICS nations, Russia, Iran, China, North Korea, and your allies are going to turn upon you also. Your mother is going to be sore confounded of you. England, Germany, Saudi Arabia, the United Emirates, they all going to turn on you, man. They're deceiving you. They're laying a trap for you. They're luring you into that valley of Yahweh Shaphat. And you're going to get in it. You ain't going to be able to get out. Because that's the will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Again, your terribleness have deceived you. Ain't nobody scared of you no more. They got the great equalizer. And their sword, they've perfected their sword. And they're truly allied with one another. Okay? The BRICS nations have shown themselves to be trustworthy. Whatever Putin is saying and the deals that he's making, he's coming through with it. China, with China, Moab make deals, they come through with it, man. You the only one that's breaking all your goddamn deals, man. You are the problem. These other nations want peace. They don't want a third world war because they understand mad, mutual assured destruction. But you so goddamn wicked, you're going to take the whole down. If you would have it, you destroy the whole world. If you can't rule, you don't want nobody to rule, man. And they're onto you. So it says, and a mouth that spake very great thing. Yeah, all he do is talk. He talks a good game, man. He talk is cheap, man. Huffing and puffing. He's the big bad wolf. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. He's full of shit, man. You ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. Or you think you are, but you in the trick bag. And it says, this is the main point, whose look was more stout than the rest of his fellows. Whose look was more stout than his fellows. You more proud than all these other nations, man. You ain't got the cards, man. You don't want the smoke, man. You know? But your pride, the pride of your heart have deceived you. Before a haughty spirit goes before a fall. Your foolish pride has blinded you, man, to what's really going on. Jeremiah 50:23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? That's a future prophecy, but you're seeing it. America's a former shell of itself. America's becoming a third world nation. The hammer of the earth, it's broken, man. Don't nobody fear you no more. Okay? You having a hard time coming to that realization. Okay? I'm not even going to... Obadiah's fire again. The whole chapter's fire. Okay? The main point that I wanted was 7, though. You know? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there is none understanding in him. That's what times we're living in, man. You through, and you can't even see it. But a constant theme in that video that I was showing you is that they're a bunch of goddamn liars, man. They can't be trusted. They're untrustworthy. But hey, that's Esau. It's Psalm 58:3. The wicked, per Malachi 1:4, we know the wicked is Esau, Edom. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. That's this devil. So going back to Jeremiah. So it says, you have been this, and I'll close out. Like I said, I'm not going to make it too long. The main point, I just wanted to highlight this video here, man. Okay? I'm going to go back. I got to pull it back to the beginning because a lot was said. Again, this channel, he does a lot of good interviews, man. You know? So, again, I'll read it I'll close out here. Jeremiah 49:16. You have been deceived by the fear you inspire in others. The hammer of the earth is broken asunder. Your hegemony is gone. Everybody's dumping your dollar. Everybody's trying to come up with a workaround. All these nations are clicking up against you. They looking at you sideways. Your look is more stout than the rest of your fellows. Pride is hateful before Yahweh and man. So it says, you have been deceived by the fear you inspire in others. Oh, that made me think, sif thou has not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee. You think you're a violent man? You think you John Wick with the stick? You know? You think you the end all be all? You have no idea. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to put an evil thought in these nations' minds, primarily Russia, the Medes, to go up to the land of unwalled villages, man. And they're not going to regard silver nor gold. You're going to do something. You're already doing something, but you're really going to step in it. You're really going to make a mess of things. And these nations are going to say, you know what? Enough is enough, man. No mercy. And you finna be ravished. You finna be fucked like you ain't never been fucked before. So it says, you have been deceived by the fear you inspire in others. You really finna be fucked when you meet the king of terrors. That's really your ass. So it says, and by your own pride, I gotta read that again. You have been deceived by the fear you inspire in others and by your own pride, foolish pride. It's blinded you. You live in a rock fortress and control the mountain heights. Babylon, America. She's the whore that's riding the beast. What's the beast? NATO and the EU. But even if you make your nest among the peaks with the eagles, I will bring you crashing down, says the Lord, Yahweh. Edom will be an object of horror. All who pass by will be appalled and will gasp at the destruction they see there. Yeah, the nations, they're gonna bemoan thee, standing afar off, because no man buys their merchandise. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna put his will, he's gonna put it in their minds to fulfill his will, to burn the whore. And she gonna be completely desolate. It will be like the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring towns, says the Lord Yahweh. No one will live there. No one will inhabit it. This day is drawing closer and closer. Each day that passes, and we can't wait, because the destruction of America, Babylon the Great, this whore, it coincides with our deliverance, man. And that day is quickly approaching. So keep watching. Keep praying, keep fighting, keep pushing. We're close. Shalom. Wa abad babal. Kwam Yasharallah.